What's up, studio dwellers? Steve Riggs, Anarchy Audio Works. Welcome back to the channel. Got a new plugin this morning, so I thought I'd share it with you lot as well, show you what it's all about. This one is Kilohearts Multipass. And Multipass is a fully customizable multi-band modular effects processor. So if you've ever used anything like FabFilter Saturn, for example, where you can split the bands and add different amounts of saturation to the bands, well, this is like that, but on a whole lot of real strong steroids, because this one, instead of it just being saturation and distortion you can add to the bands, we've got loads of different things that we can add, like EQs, choruses, different effects, reverbs, just to each band. So you can really get some crazy sound design possibilities out of this. I've been mucking about with it all day today and got some really cool stuff, so I'm going to show you as well. I pulled out a few loops from our Modern Hypnotic Techno sample library, which is also on sale at the moment. I'll put the links in the description if you want to check that out. I've got a bass loop here, I've got a couple of synth loops as well, just to get us going so you can hear what it does to different kinds of sounds. Right, we're going to start with the bass loop. Right, so that's what it sounds like dry, so let's see if we can't mangle it up a little bit with some of the stuff inside Multipass. As default, it comes with 3 lanes, which is your bass, mids, treble. You can split it off into 5 if you want, so you can go a bit more crazy and add some more processing on the sub frequencies and the really high top end. But we're just going to stick with the 3 for now. These bars above the lanes is where you set your frequency ranges for each one. So the top end one here, let's set that to maybe 2000 to start off with. So everything above 2000 is going to be affected by the plugins in this lane. Everything below 2000 Hertz down to 250 Hertz is going to be in the middle lane, and everything below 250 Hertz is going to be in the low end lane. So let's have a listen to our sample again. Start getting some plugins involved. Maybe get a bit of a chorus or something just right in the top end. So you can solo each band as well while you're working on it, so you can hear exactly what it's doing. Let's get a bit of stereo spread on that as well. That's sounding pretty sick. At the bottom as well, you've got a mix knob for the whole lane, so they've got their own mix controls on some of the plugins, but if you want to just tweak the mix of everything that's in that lane, you can do as well. Which is pretty cool. I'm going to get a bit of a distortion as well. Let's throw some of that in there. That's sounding nice. So say maybe now we want to compress that low end a little bit more. Really cool. What can we have in the mid-range? Let's maybe have some distortion in the mid-range. That's sounding pretty cool. We've got the post effects as well, which is like your master fader if you like. Let's throw a limiter on there just so we're getting no clipping anywhere. Let's throw one of the stereo plugins onto this as well and make sure it's down to mono. So let's turn the width all the way down so that everything below 250 Hertz is definitely in mono now. Let's go one step further as well and add this proper low end. Let's go everything below 70-ish. Let's get a bit more sub on that. Let's throw a 3-band EQ on that. Really bring that bottom end out. But let's compress that a little bit as well. See how it sounded without it? Got some really nice stereo information in that top end now, but it's still keeping everything nice and controlled with the compressors and the EQ right down in the lows. You can just carry on and keep adding whatever you want. Let's try it on something else. Let's start a totally fresh one. So let's clear this preset and see what it sounds like on a synth. Try the reverser on the mids. Nice. That's sounding pretty cool already. We've got a pre-effect section as well, so anything that we put in this lane is going to be affecting the signal before it gets through all these plugins. Let's maybe throw a filter on this one, link it up through one of the LFOs. Let's get this on a good time. Let's just try that for now. Just a little plus sign on the LFO, and then you can assign it to any of the parameters anywhere on Multipass. So let's take that off there and try it on one of the envelope followers as well. Let's try one last one, clear that preset, and let's try our other synth over here. So what we got, let's try the pitch shifter this time on the top end. Really cool. Get some really cool automation on that. I do a bit of distortion in the mids. Now that's pretty impressive how you can change the pitch on each band. So now the middle one is just its normal pitch, and then the low end I've got an octave lower, and the high end I've got an octave higher. So that's just split it off into 3 different keys now. I mean, there's endless combinations that you can have really with all these different snappings and stuff, swapping them all around, because you can just move them about if you want the compressor up there, or if you want it over there, or whatever. You can move everything around wherever you want and just get the exact signal chain that's going to sound best for your sound that you're working on at the time. Once you've got your sound all spot on, there's only one thing left to do.
What's wrong? Snake!
Old school, man. Yeah, but as you can see, it's a wicked plugin. There's loads of stuff you can do with it. There's loads of stuff you can add onto it as well. As it comes, you get the 3-band EQ, the chorus, the delay, the limiter, and the stereo, and all these other snappings you can purchase one by one. But there's 10-day free trials on all of them, so you can just install all of them, and you get 10 days to find out which ones that you use the most, which ones you don't really use, and then just grab the ones that you do use. And it's on sale at the moment. I think it's 26 quid, and it's usually about 100 quid, so it's definitely worth going to grab it now. I'll put the links and everything down in the description, and the link for the sample pack where we used all the loops from, so don't forget to go and check that out as well. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Nice one for tuning in again. Please don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up before you go if you liked it. If you didn't, leave us a thumbs up anyway, and consider subscribing to the channel because it really helps us out on YouTube and helps the channel's growth. Till next time, thanks for watching. See you later.